begin by acknowledging the traditional territories on which this video was filmed. The University of Ontario Institute of Technology and Durham College are situated on the traditional territories of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation and covered by Treaty 20. Together, let us take a moment of reflection so that we might learn in the same spirit of peace, friendship, and respect through which peoples entered into the agreement in order to focus on building strong families, neighborhoods, and communities together. Our acknowledgement includes the support of both UOIT and Durham College to the truth and reconciliation process to bring understanding and justice to all peoples.
Muskos, how are you today? Awesome. And Simakwe.
Hi.
All right.
How are you doing?
Good. So I know I was here a bit earlier, but I wanted to just go over the things we were talking about to my supervisor. So I know you were telling me about different medicine that you can practice because we really want to make sure that we're getting the best care for you all around. So what are some of the things that you would like to implement for his care?
Yeah, so I think one of the things you talked about last time was the smudge ceremony. So I brought brought our medicines today, and this is a ceremony that sometimes our family uses when we're sick or not doing well, and it helps brings. It's something that we would burn. So today I have sweetgrass, and that represents Mother Earth's hair, and the braiding, it represents mind, body, and spirit. And so when we would light that, we would take the smoke from that medicine and smudge ourselves, and we're doing that to purify or to cleanse or to get rid of any kind of negativity that we picked up in our journey. Anyway, my brother here, I'd like, would you explain, Muskos, how this is important to you to have a smudge?
I use it to talk to the spirits.
Okay.
So they hear me better. They hear me better with my thoughts than with this. They hear things from here with this.
Okay. So if we were able to get your doctor to say that this was okay, you really think that this would help you?
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, is there anything else that you would like to include? Because I just want to make sure that we bring everything to them.
Yes. So other things that we might ask for would be, like, I know you're a pipe carrier too, eh?
I'd want my pipe here.
Okay.
My pipe would be beside me.
Okay, now would you just like to have it with you, or would you be using it?
If I could use it would be good, but to have it with me would be good too.
Okay, so even just having it with you would be a step in the right direction?
Yes.
Awesome.
And with the pipes, we would use the sacred tobacco, not the kind that the commercial tobacco. The sacred tobacco is grown naturally without any chemicals.
Okay.
Yeah, and we don't ingest that. Like when we're making that offering, it's we're letting that smoke go out. We're not bringing it into our lungs when we do that.
Okay, because from what I've seen, sometimes when they do the smudging, that they go over their body, so they're not so much ingesting it, but they're bringing it as a sense of peace, right?
Like so that we see and we hear and we speak good things. And that's why we would smudge with that. It brings us a sense of peace and calmness at a time when we're, going through a bit of stress. Yeah, it helps us. Just like Cole said.
Okay. Well, maybe what I'll do then, I'll call my supervisor and see if she can maybe come out today or tomorrow with me here, and then we can have a full conversation, and maybe you can explain to her a little more bit about it so she understands as well, and then we can get your doctor to approve it. But I know there is new legislation coming in as well that may help us in this direction too. Okay, so would you guys like me to do that?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Sure, thank you.
Appreciate
You
it.
much.
Yeah,
Awesome. So I'm going to go call her, and then that way I can tell you when she can come out here with us, okay? Awesome. Thank you so much.
No.
I will be back.
you bet.
Thank you.
Hi, Dakota. My name's Marie, and I'm the Dakota supervisor. And thank you for inviting me here today to talk about some of your concerns about your practice, your own personal beliefs and practices. And so we would really very much like to help you with that, knowing that it is so important to you. And so, Dakota, can you just sort of summarize what we have to do here?
Yeah, so when I was talking to both of my folks here. Exactly. When I was talking to them, I just wanted to make sure that we were getting all the things that would make a therapeutic approach. So they were talking about smudging and how that would really, really help his care. And the difference is that it wasn't normal tobacco, but that they didn't have the okay from their doctor. And he also talked about bringing his pipe and having that possibly just by bedside, and that alone would be a step in the right direction.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that with me. I will contact the facility most responsible physician to see if we can't accommodate that. I think the concern here is because you do have oxygen periodically, we have to make it safe for yourself and for the other patients as well, which we can do easily. We can remove the oxygen from the room. We can, there's guidelines as to how far we have to be away. We can take care of that. So let me go and call the physician, get the order so that we can go ahead and initiate some of these cultural practices that are important to you. So if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to make the call. Hello, it's Marie over at the long-term care facility. May I speak with Dr. Smith, please? Hello, Dr. Smith. It's Marie here at the long-term care facility, and I'm calling about a patient by the name of Muskos. He is a resident here who would like to engage in his own spiritual practices and traditional medicine. That includes smudging, which is a lighting of some traditional grasses and etc. And there's not really an open flame, but the grass is actually burning, and it is the smoke that is what is considered the healing properties. And so I just wanted to get permission from you that it's all right to engage in those practices. Yes, I understand he is on oxygen at times, and so we would remove the oxygen from the room, and we'd be compliant of all the guidelines around oxygen administration. Yes, I understand that there are some concerns with that, but I do want to bring your attention that there is the new legislation that has just been put out that smudging and spiritual practices such as this are exempt from the no smoking policy in the long-term care facilities. Yes, it will be very important to him. Okay, we'll make sure that the oxygen is removed. Will do. Thank you very much, Dr. Smith. Well, I was able to get in touch with Dr. Smith very quickly, and thank you for bringing this forward and advocating on behalf of your patients, Dakota. We were able to get permission to engage in your spiritual practices of smudging. At this facility, we really believe in patient-centered care, family-centered care. So however we are able to assist you with that, and so as part of your cultural and spiritual practices, we're very pleased that we can offer this opportunity for you to do your smudging ceremonies, because we know how important that is to you. We know how important that is in your terms of your healing and your well-being, and so we're just very glad that we can do that here, and we'll make sure that it's safe for you, so the oxygen will be removed. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, not at this time.
Okay, and just for my own clarification, how often would you do this smudging so that we can have people prepared and we can alert the security that this is going on, so we don't want to set off any fire alarms or anything, smoke detectors. So we'll let security know and we'll have them prepared.
Some people do it every day, but I don't.
Okay, what would be important to you?
Being here, I think maybe by the week. A day in the week.
Oh, well, thank you so much for helping us.
It's our pleasure. We know how important this is for you in terms of your healing.
Well, we'd like to offer you a little bit of our medicines for your journey in your life, and we will teach you how to use it when you want.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you. I will treasure this. Thank you.
Very welcome.
So just so I know, with your smudging, is it something that you do privately, or would you like to do it when I come and visit?
It doesn't really matter, but it would be helpful if you were there, because I'm not going to, I'm going to need other people around to,
Okay.
you know, because of this.
Yeah. So maybe what we'll do then, we can do it every Friday when I come to visit, and then that way I can make sure that all this is handled.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming out and making the trip.
Oh, my pleasure. We always want to provide holistic care to our patients in this facility, and we want you to continue with those practices that are very important to you, as we know it really will help your healing.